Hi everyone, welcome to Hangout and Art. If you're watching the video, this is a live chat, and this is a live stream, and I will be talking to people in chat. Today I'm going to do a flip of a new book, and then I'm going to work in my file folder journal and my junk journal. So how is everybody today? Let's see who's here. Good morning. Hi, Dar, Devin. I saw Dee Dee was here. Let's see. Kimberly, good to see you. Bartender's daughter, hello. All right, so how is everybody today? I do have the weekly prompts. They're up at the top. I'm getting really tired of our cold weather. It was 21 degrees last night. So I thought we would do some summer prompts today. Let's see, it's warm, sun, beach, splats, stamp, and turquoise. So those are the prompts for today. Hopefully they'll make you happy and remind you that spring is right around the corner, hopefully. Okay, so how is everybody today? Hi, Belinda. Good to see you. So you can see my desk is kind of messy, but that's a good thing. I've been working in my art journaling and doing a bunch of different stuff. It's been kind of fun. And then actually I had watched Devin's video last week, and it gave me incentive to try and finish up my first file folder journal. And I'm almost there, so I figured I'd work on that today. I also want to do some stuff in my junk journal, try and get that finished up or almost finished up. And I did go to Barnes and Noble yesterday. Okay, Dee Dee, when you went to Barnes and Noble yesterday, how many different flow books were there? I went there and there were like 6 different flow books. I think a Daphne's Diary book, a paper book. It was crazy. It was like they got them all in at once. Okay, Devin finished her steampunk reconstruction journal, and she thinks she's going to do an impromptu live on Friday and do a flip through. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm missing, excuse me, I need to get a glass of water. Hold on. Be right back. Okay. So here's what I've been working on. I was watching Devin, and her pages just look so good, like all full and finished. So I got this out and I worked on it over the weekend. So I'm going to keep working on it today. But before we start that, I did get a new book. This one I did not get at Barnes and Noble. This is one I had ordered and it just came out this week. Let's see. Hey, Tori, good to see you. Said hi to Belinda. Okay, so I was telling you, I went to Barnes and Noble. I did get the 2 books that Dee Dee got, but they had, I swear, 5 or 6 different flow paper books and a bunch of stuff. So I did get this is the one that I got. Dee Dee didn't get this one. So I thought I would show you this one, just do kind of a quick flip. But this is the paper. And I have gotten these before, but hadn't really seen them. So I did get this one. This is the Vintage Retro Collection. Okay, Devin said, I ended up adding quite a bit of finishing touches and doodling to my steampunk after flip through. I'll retire to my finished shelf. Oh, that's awesome, Devin. I know, like once you get going and you want to finish up the pages, you find all kinds of little different things to do. Oh, you got this one a couple weeks ago. Oh my goodness, I missed that. So yeah, I thought this one was fun. There's a lot of stuff in it. Hey, what did you get any other ones, Dee Dee? I also saw there was a Daphne's Diary one that looked kind of fun. And I've actually already pulled stuff out of these books and have been putting them in my journals. But this one is pretty neat too. This one's got some stickers. Let me put this up. There. Hey, Anne, good to see you. All right, so these have stickers and then these fun little books. So you showed this one already, Dee Dee? Let me check, Devin. Well, see, these are fun to put in, like to add to your, binders or your journals and stuff like that. This was a book of lists you can put in. Again, paper. Lots of thick paper in this one. Notes. Enjoy today. Oh, I have to see if I can cut that down and put it in. See above. Okay. Oh, be prepared, Jen. There was a bunch of, they have a bunch of flow books and other paper books. Let me go back. Oh my gosh. Did you really? You bought all 7? And okay, do you like them all? Or is there one that you're like, I'm not sure? Because I was looking at the, there was one with seasons. That was another one that tempted me. I could have bought all 7, but then I'm like, I got a couple other magazines and stuff, so I didn't get all 7. Oh, see, this would be fun to color. Okay, the Magic Collection by paper. It's beautiful, so worth the money. Okay, Vale got the Magic Collection. You like them all. I know they all looked really good, but I got the 2 you got because I had seen the inside. And when you were flipping through it yesterday, I saw papers. I'm like, oh, I can use this here. I can use that there. So, okay, I'll probably go back. I'll definitely get the Daphne's Diary. Okay, this one has lots of thick papers in it. But it has like, oh, here's some sticker borders, tags. See, and like these, I want to go through with my color journal, like put this in the green one, this in the orange one, and like get that filled up more. So yeah, this one's fun. And this one's fun if you're doing anything retro, like 70s, 60s, and just lots of fun. Oh, that's cute. That's kind of cute. All right, I like the Daphne's Diary paper book best. You like the Daphne's Diary the best. That looked really good. I debated it was between this one and that one, but I know I'm going to go back because I'm like 10 minutes away from a Barnes and Noble. So, yeah, but I used a bunch of papers out of these. See, that's kind of cool. So yeah, so it was fun. So I got that. And then I also got I got a Daphne's Diary. This is the first one of the year. I hadn't gotten that one yet. So I've actually pulled a bunch of pages out of this one. I'm not going to do a flip of it. I'm just going to do a quick flip. But this had a lot of fun stuff in it. So yeah, so I got that. Oh, the giant. Okay, because there's other sizes of the Daphne's one. Okay, yeah, I saw the big one. Yeah, that I figured that's the next one I'm going for. So I got that, and then I just feel like Barnes and Noble had a really good selection of stuff. I feel like they hadn't. I don't know. It was kind of when I had gone before it was picked over, and I could never really find anything. So they had a stack of flower books, and this was on sale for $15. Not to buy flow until I use what I have, though. Oh, that's a hard commitment, Jen. I don't know. You might have to make an exception, though. You might have to make an exception for these because they're so good. I'm sorry, that doesn't help you. Isn't that in 15? Oh, and I was gonna check. Let me see where these are made. Paper. Okay, includes stationery, bookmarks, stickers. Introduction. We look to the past. Paper. Takes a quirky, eclectic book back at the styles and patterns of the 20th century. Okay, Paper is published by Deckchair Press. 86 High Street, Lewes, East Sussex. So this is a UK. It's published in the UK. East Sussex. No part of this publication may be reproduced or no retrieval system or transmitted to any form. Okay, so this is East Sussex in the UK, and it's Deckchair Press. So that's where these come from. Okay. Yeah, you can blame it on me, Jen. Okay. So I got the Daphne's Diary issue 1. Okay, here's the flower book I got, and I liked it. It's all photographs of close-up photographs of flowers. And it's just really pretty. It's pretty to look at, be pretty to use as inspiration if you're drawing and stuff like that, because it's such a close-up in large flowers. Excuse me, I still have my morning cough. Okay. But just to see, I can picture like cutting some of these out, using them in the forest journal, like cut this out, put it in the white section of my color journal. Yeah, these would all be good to trace too. You know how like we go through and we trace people? These would be fun to trace the flowers. That's a great idea. Okay, flows are the Netherlands, and then paper is the UK. Yeah, I know flow is the Netherlands. Okay, Devin's meeting a friend for lunch near a large bookstore. I have to put that paper animal book again. Oh, fun. Oh, I love bookstores. And we have Barnes and Noble. That's the only one we have. Oh, and Books A Million too. But they're not, Books A Million's further. That's like 20 minutes away. But see, like I love these. Hey, Judy, good to see you. You can blame it on me. I can justify anything. Oh, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to keep a pad of tracing paper with this book because that's a great idea. I'm not going to flip through every page. And then some of these I might just copy and cut them out. Again, I cut out part of this for my white book. I'm not doing all the pages, just see this I could do in the black section. It's a shadow of a flower. Put that in the pink section. Are these petunias? They look like petunias, but I'm not sure. These are different, or those are just buds of petunias. Let's go through the meadow, but if you see the flowers, that's a good quote. I like that quote. I know, because it's so. I love books. I love books. I love flowers. See, I would like to trace this one and then try to color it in and do the shading and stuff. Ooh, there's a wreath. In joy and sadness, flowers are constant friends. Also, this gives me inspiration to just take my camera if spring ever gets here, and just go and just take some close-up pictures of flowers. I usually, when I take pictures of flowers, it's usually like a whole garden and stuff like that. But this makes me want to go and just get like really close-up pictures. Like, look at the detail in all this. Like the things that you kind of glance over, you don't see. Okay, that'll go in my white section. Yes. See, I love this. I love this. Like I'd love to try to draw this. Like there's so much in here. Every page I can think of stuff to do. Oh, and then it's got like a table of contents. So if you're looking for something, cotton. Okay, Riri says, books are an addiction. My name is Riri and I'm a bookophile. I love books. See, look at that. Birds of Paradise buds. So yeah, so that was, see, like these, just simple. I just like stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, that was my find, $15. And then I know. So do they have any of them, Dee Dee? Do you know? I should take a ride up there because the spice store that I go to is right next door. I should go in there and see if they have any of the flower or the paper books. They do carry the Taschen books. So I usually find a Taschen book in there. Let's see. Oh, morning, Janet. I didn't see you. Yeah, the day's young, and we're going to get up to a whopping 46 degrees today. So here, let me get my Diet Coke, and we'll. Okay, this is a jelly print book Gel plate printing by Susan McCreevy. And let me zoom in on this a bit. There we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. A guide to making beautiful layered art. Okay, let's keep that up so we don't get the shine. All right, Judy. Oh, I love when Judy's here. She always has something nice to say about everyone. That's so sweet. All right. Let's see. Okay, so this is brand new. It just came out last week. I think it came out. I think I got it on Tuesday last week. I had pre-ordered it, and it's it goes through the introduction, talks about the history of the gel plate. It's kind of fun to see these books come out with a product that was new since we started arting, because I think, when did these come out? Probably says in here the past few years. Okay, they tested the design for focus groups launching the gel plate 2011. So the gel plate is a tool that's come out since we've all been getting together, not just since we've all been arting, but since we've all been arting too, I guess. Goes through care, using paint, different kinds of paint, different materials. All right, warm-up projects. So she does, it's kind of nice. Each chapter is a step-by-step, pulling light layers, creating windows of light, tips for overlapping, things like that. Oh, thank you, Judy. I'm glad you said that, because that's the vibe. That's just the vibe I'm going for. Just welcoming. Everybody feels free to share their ideas, inspire each other. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Okay, Devin has Robin McClendon's gel printing book. It's lovely. This one will have to go on my wish list. Okay. You have Robin's. You guys, I don't have Robin's yet. I'll have to put hers on my list. When I see new ones pop up, I try to get them. And then is it Blue Ave Art? Does she have a book out? I thought she had a book out. That was another one I wanted to get. Okay. This is something good, not just for jelly plating, but any kind of like collage, masterboards, things like that, is to do a viewfinder. Just to go through your papers, find out bits and pieces that kind of make sense to you, kind of pop out that you want to use for different things. I just like to slop and pull. I know. Me too, Dee Dee. I am going to try some more of the intentional gel printing. I want to do it with I want to try it with the magazine pulls and then painting on top of them. Like Devin's done it a few times. And the Blue Ave Art, I think that's her name. She likes to do that. Okay, so this is great. If you're new to gel printing, this first chapter is kind of fun. It just gives you a guide to all the different things your gel plate can do. Okay, so here she likes doing landscapes. She draws out her landscape that she likes to do. Oh, wow. Oh, that's interesting. Colograph page made with PVA glue and carborundum sand. Oh, so she puts glue, like makes a scribble thing, puts sand over it, and then leaves that. Let's see, what does she do? What does she do after? I thought maybe, huh, that's interesting. Does she do anything inside the glue? Okay, so now she transfers the image. Okay, she goes into great detail with that. Creating paper using the gel plate, color. She goes through color. Okay, here she, oh, okay, that's what she did. She used the collagraph to put down on the jelly plate to make a pattern, and then she did a pull. Okay, I was wondering what she was using that for. So it's just to make different types of gel prints. Let's see. Yeah, if an 8x10, there's 8x10, 5x7. 8x10 is a good one to start with because it's not too big. It's big enough to make good collage papers. I'm not sure. I don't know what they're going for now. But once you go to the bigger ones, they start to get more expensive. But 8x10 is a good one to start with. Yeah, has anybody bought an 8x10 gel plate lately? What are they selling for? Okay, so she really goes into detail. Okay, here's the fun part. Here's some of her work that she does. These are different collages she's made with her gel prints. Pretty. I like the colors. And then she has oh, here. Oh, Blue Lava Art. Jessica Russo Shear. This is what I want to try. Okay, so she has an artist interview with her. And I think she may have a book out. I need to check. If she does, I want to get it. But I love these. Okay. All right, this is something I've tried where you use flowers to press into the plate to make impressions. Here's her daisies. So she goes she goes really detailed in here. This is a really good book for a beginner. Oh, fun. So she presses them down, then she cuts them out into individual fodder. Okay, Dar said the 8x10 gel plates are about $22. Thank you so much. I know Dar is always on top of everything. $22 isn't bad for something if you use it. I mean, I would say you get your money's worth. It's very versatile. See, I love these flowers. Put that on my list to do. And then the link also shows other sizes. Oh, thank you, Dar. Okay, so you can use, talks about ink and glaze. Cool. All right. Jane Basie. That's another artist interview. I don't know if I know her. That's a new artist to me. Creating layers. See, these are fun. I've tried this. I've tried that before. Selecting leaves and flowers. Yeah, like I was saying, if spring ever gets here, I can go out and get some flowers. You can always I guess you can use like silk flowers and stuff like that. Then you can reuse them. Okay, Bale said it's $40 in Canada. Okay. See, I love like that. I love that kind of stuff. Now I've done this. You can also do this. I've made a stencil with leaves, and done something similar using the same stencil but different colors instead of just using the actual leaf. I might have to play with that again. See, these are really pretty. Okay, so accordion artist journal. I think I like the colors she uses. I would say if you were going to try this, if you get this book and you're going to try it, I would read through the section first that you're going to do, because she really goes into a lot of detail. Okay. Starting the second side. Again, I just love the colors and making the cover. So yeah, this is really, okay, Drew Steinbrenner. I've taken some of his collage classes. Up here. So she does like a little question and answer section with each of the artists. Right. Handmade art journal. Fun. I just love how she goes into detail. She even does a step-by-step of how to bind your signatures. And she's got buttons, closure, adding pockets. It's safe to say I think she likes blue. Here's another Marcia Valk. That's another artist I haven't heard of before. Mixed Media Assemblage Tin. These are fun. I love it. Here's another. I love old tins. And these are pretty. You put in the gel prints and then you put the flowers. You can do your dried flowers inside. That's another good project. You follow Drew too, Dee Dee? Yeah, I like Drew. He's done fodder school, and I have taken one of his classes, actually a couple of his classes. I really like him. I love these tins though. Oh, here. That would be a fun one to make. Jelly prints on book pages, everything layered, and then dry flowers at the top. That's really pretty. Okay, framing, protecting your prints. Okay, oh, this is cool. She shows you how to frame, how to wrap a canvas, attach a print to a wooden cradle board. Oh, this is fun. I like that she does that. And they look so nice. I like that kind of framing where the picture's down and the frame sets up. Very fun. And all right, so yeah, so if you like gel printing, this is so pretty. It's here for you, Devin. You can always watch it back. Yeah, so this, if you like gel printing, and if you're new to gel printing, it's a good book. It's a good book. All right, so that's done. Go back. All right, so I think I'll take a little break here. What's everyone working on? I saw Jana was working on her monsters journal yesterday, which was so cute. And I didn't realize that you had a book, that there was a book that shows you how to do all the monsters. That's really fun. Dee Dee did a flip of her new books and she worked on a collage. Let's see. Anybody doing fodder school? Anybody working on their fodder school stuff this month? It's that's a collage and drawing. I have to finish mine up. Okay, you're gonna head up to try and finish my Googly Dragon page soon. Oh, Devin's been doing a lot of coloring. Okay. Now you said you're going to head up. So where do you have a specific spot that you where you color, Devin? Do you have like a coloring spot? All right, so I do have a few things to put in here. I want to get glued down. Oh, I did finish this. All I did was I added the lace and then rub-ons. These are rub-ons. I do have some stuff stuck in here to glue down. Oh, here. Okay, this was in the Daphne's diary. I just thought she would fit in. She would fit in here, and then I'll have to put a word or some little quote to go up here. Oh, you're not up there right now. Oh, that's right. Your art room's upstairs. Never mind. Okay. All right, so let me start gluing stuff in here. And I like to, I haven't colored, I'd love, another thing to put on the list is coloring. And I like the fact you can put your colored pages into art journals. I either make a copy of them or just put the original in there. That's always a fun addition to an art journal. Now, what coloring book are you guys coloring out of? Okay, Tori's working on characters for my graphic novel project. Awesome, Tori. How's that going? Oh, fun, Devin. It's a loft. If it's above up in the attic, it's a loft. It doesn't matter if it has doors. Let's see. Let's put her over here, kind of off-centered. Okay. She's kind of cute. Googly red one is fine color, colorful time. Not, oh. That's fun though, Tori. Okay, so I wanted to put these papers in somewhere. I just like the bright colors. And I like having, I like that this journal's like, vintage, modern, all different kinds of stuff, monochromatic, but then I like to add like unexpected pops of colors like this. Like you wouldn't expect to see that in here. Let's see. Oh, I did add the stamp to her. So I need to something up here, maybe some flowers. I know, isn't she cute, Devin? That was from Daphne's diary. All right, maybe. Okay, that's what I'll do. Let me measure this and see. All right. So that's 4 1/4 by 8. All right. One quarter. And it's always fun to have new books to look at for collage. So I think we'll put. All right, so I'll put this here. And then maybe have that over here. By 8 over here. 8. Oops. Okay. Okay. Let me get my. Oh, here. It's already out. Okay. When I put a whole sheet of paper in my collage book, I usually do the edges and then I have a strip going across. All right, so let's get. Yeah, I'm going to put that here. I was just double checking. All right, so we've got that here. Where is Pam? All right. Unbelievable. So all right, so to be on the safe side, all right, this. Not as old as some of you guys. I wasn't I don't know if I maybe streamed on StreamYard maybe once or twice. But, or not StreamYard, the other one. What was the other one that we were on? Oh my God, my brain today. Where were we before we came to YouTube? And then they sold and charged a ton of money. Ustream, thank you. Thank you, Kat. I think I maybe did Ustream a couple times and then went to YouTube and then then been using StreamYard since they started up. But although I have to say, I don't know, StreamYard's getting kind of pricey. I'll have to see next year if I stick with them or if I find something new. Does anybody hey Sophia, does anybody stream straight from YouTube? I do like StreamYard because it's so easy to use. I know Devin, what do you use, Devin? Hey Laverne, good to see you. I know you use something different. I know Dee Dee uses StreamYard. And you use StreamYard, right? Janet. Okay. All right, what should we put in here? Let me just flip through here real quick. See if anything pops out. I love the colors. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, now this is kind of cool. Okay, you use Prism Mobile on my phone, but it doesn't support guests. I like the resolution now, and so far it's free. Okay. All right. I downgraded StreamYard for multi-person streaming price. I never use that. Okay. Cut the price in half. Okay, I'll have to look into that, Dee Dee. Yeah, because it has lots of features, but I don't use half of them. So okay, so this might be kind of fun. This might be kind of fun to. It's too big to put in here. Maybe what I'll do with this. Okay, Ginger Cat Lady, you use Restream. I've seen people using Restream. Okay, so how do you like Restream? That's one I've never heard of that one. I think there's a lot more out there. Okay, you like webcam back because the Logitech software. Okay. Logitech software. You have no problem with it. It's easy to use, user friendly, all that kind of stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do, let me get one of since I have all these different pencils or pens that I got from JetPens, let me get some brown pencils out. I think I might do a quick sketch of this right now, and that way I'll remember what I'm going to do on this page. All right, let's see. Ooh, that's kind of good. Ooh, there's a second color. And it's not working. Okay. It's a little. All right. Okay, here's a couple good ones. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here, Prism has a desktop version, but I don't know much about it. It might support multiple streamers, not sure. Okay. No, they do. She did say they do have a desktop version. I don't know. I might check it out. I might check those two out. Let me write them down here. There's Prism, Restream. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do here, because I haven't done, all right. Let me see if I can do a quick sketch. So I think that's really pretty. I think it would look good over on this page here. Okay, Restream has unlimited free streams. Cool. Okay, I will have to check that out. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna run out of room over here. Let's see. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's get the stick coming down from here. Pam and Messy Sty stream is like the Hotel California. Cool. Pam, when do you stream? What day, time, or do you just do impromptu? And here I'm just doing a loose drawing. I'm not trying to make it look exactly like the original. Hey Chris, good to see you. All right, let's get some different colors. All right, so put this kind of in here. And I think hey Jane, how are you today? All right, Tuesdays through Sunday from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. PST. Ooh, so you're up late. That would be 1 o'clock my time. I'll have to check out your videos. Or like last night, I couldn't sleep. I could tune into one of your streams, get some art done. I was awake from like 4 to 5 last night. No idea why. I usually sleep pretty good. Just a few little buds coming out here. All right. Hey, View. How are you today? All right, let's see. Let's go in with some lighter veining. I'm just going to do a little bit of rough veining. I'll go into more detail later. This is just going to give you an idea. Give you an idea what I'm going to do here. Okay, this is really light. This will be fun to go in and see all this real tiny veining in here. I'll try and get that in here too. I'll go in with different shades of brown. This is just to kind of get it started though. Let me get another pencil, another pen. Okay. Okay, these are almost too light. They'll be good to have in there. I don't know. Oh yeah, you can see them. Okay, here we go. Just want to get some different color. Okay, so here's a start for this page. I'll go back and get a little more detail going. I really like that flower. I'll have to use that somewhere. Wish it didn't have this here. Ooh, did somebody say journal haul? That sounds like it would be dangerous. Okay, so I'll go back and do this later. You don't want to watch me do all the detail stuff on here. Though it's addicting once you get started. Okay, so I had that here. And then I think I had a couple more to glue in here. Where did I put them? I have to find something to put in here. I really like her. All right, I'm just looking. I had one. I know that I had a couple out here. Got this here. I'm going to pop that on here. Okay, so I'll put this over here. All right, so we got that there. And I think I had one more. Maybe not. Okay, I did add that in here. Oh, I have I'm going to do, there's a cat stamp I'm going to do in here. All right. I guess that was it. All right, so that's a step I had to, yeah, that was it. I think I was going to try and maybe stick this one somewhere. I'll just pop that in here. All right, so enough of that one. Ooh, here's some other little things. I just go through here and pull out some stuff. Right, stick that in here. Oh, these are mostly tickets and things. There, stick that there. That gives it a little more color. All right. All right, so, okay. So that's enough of this for today. Now, here's the, put my glue stick on here, clear off some space. Put that on here so it doesn't dry out. I know, make sure there's nothing in there that I forgot. Oh, I'll have to check out your streams. They sound like they would be fun. All right, let me just clear this out a bit. All right. See, messy desk is good. It means I've been arting. All right. So I'll do a quick flip. See if you guys, I know you've seen this a lot as it progresses. That was the other one. I knew there was one more. Hold on. Ooh, that should go by the roses. All right, where's the rose page? Aha. All right, should we put it on top of here? Should we put it over here? Maybe down over here in the corner. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of just a, and then I'll play around with this. Maybe I'll make it smaller. Maybe I'll cut out around. Just cut out around here. I don't know. But yeah, I'll do something with this. But if I don't want it here and I want to put it over on the other side, I have it here with some kind of bird. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to stick it here. All right. Here we go. Okay. Enough of that. All right. So here's the file folder journal. I hope, I shouldn't say this because it'll never get done, but I hope like by next week to have everything done in here. This was started a long time ago. And Let me pull back a little bit. I'm going to do a quick flip, show you what I've added, and then I've got a couple pages I'm going to work on. So, where's my camera? Let's see. Uh-oh. All right. There. All right, so I know I flipped through this before, but I keep adding to pages and adding. Ones in front are pretty much done. These are things I've done on stream, worked on off stream. Use magazines, art foamies, stencils, collage soup. That was like one of the first pages I did in here. Okay, this needs a tag, so I need to put a tag in there. And I think this one, this actually opens up here. This reminds me of Winnie the Pooh, so I think I might do some Winnie the Pooh stuff in there. Oh, thanks, Devin. It's been fun. It's been fun. It's taken a lot of different directions. We've got that. These are flowers I'd drawn. I just cut those out. Here's a little folder to keep stuff in. Add here. Added more stuff to this. Okay, that says, don't wait. The time will never be just right. Isn't that the truth? Yeah. Up so it doesn't. I love him. All right, so I know this looks odd here, but glue had gotten on here and pulled up some of the stuff. This was yellow, so I just plopped it on there. And I think I'm going to add some papers. I've got there's some lambs in here, so I might add some lambs around here. I thought there were lambs in here. Let's see. I'll have to find them. So I thought I might add some lambs here. Have this page to finish. Edit that. I did this, and then I drew in little buds and stuff like that. Added some, that's a Megan Quinlan stencil, and then I added some of her flowers to that page. Oh, thanks. So yeah, because these have been, I'm like, it needs, after watching Devin, I'm like, I just need to go in and finish off the pages. I had stuff stuck everywhere. Okay, here's the page I'm working on today. This had been sitting here. It just had the book and the tree and this magazine page. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go through, add some books. And then again, the new Daphne's Diary, I got these, all three of these came in here. So I think I'll just add some more books. And this one I finished. I glued the stuff down. This is another Megan Quinlan stencil. So I've got these to do, and I think I'm going to do a Tracy Winesapple. She did a video yesterday layering a stencil with sprays. So I think I'm going to try that today and put that. I'm going to try it on paper, and I'll either do it straight onto here or glue the paper in. That came from something new, maybe Daphne's Diary. Okay, this, I worked on this. I just painted a background. I took an art foamy, big art foamy stamp, put that on top of here. Pulled out some of my lace pulled out from doing the other book. Added this with some washi tape. I think I have another Art Foamies flower stencil I'm going to do here with different shades of purple. This one was done a while ago. Finished this off with leftover roses. These are here. That's one of my drawings that I did with watercolor. So here I've got these. These, I filled in all these. I've got this to put here. It says, take the prince, I'll keep the frog. Just thought that was funny. So a few pages here. And then I put this in here. I thought this all kind of went together. So did I make the treehouse? No. You know what? This was from Magnolia magazine, but I want to try to paint. I don't know if the treehouse will get in there, but I do want to try and paint the trees and the leaves. I want to do the landscape. We'll see if I get the treehouse in there. I just thought it was a cool picture. But I got that out of Magnolia magazine. And then when I do the picture, I'll keep it in here with this, since that's what I use for inspiration. Thank you, Dar. Yes, that's where those boots came from. That's a really fun book for collage. But yeah, wouldn't it? I just thought this would be fun to paint. So I might try it. I don't know if I'll probably try it with acrylic. I may do both, try it with acrylic and try it with watercolor. And then I'll just keep it in here. But yeah, I thought that caught my eye. Because usually I try to, put more stuff on a magazine page, but I'm just leaving that the way it is. Okay. So I've got these two. Go through here. So here, I think I'm going to try and find a quote and maybe write a quote right in here. Is that? Yeah, I think that's when I got mine. I know, I can't believe it's been that long. 2019. And then this is the end. And then that's the back cover, front covers I did in the beginning. But yeah, I'll need to find some kind of quote for here. And then I can always add a paper, attach some papers or drawings and stuff here. So yeah, Devin, you inspired me to really get into this and get stuff finished. So I love how this turned out, because this was such a fail. I was practicing, I think I was using my Tombos, which I hadn't used that much. And I felt like, oh, it's kind of a fail. I messed up her face, but I'm really happy with how it turned out now. So, all right, so let's see. That's just goofy. But I like that stamp. That's an Art Foamy stamp. Okay, so where's this one? So I need to do something here. I do it here. Maybe if I do blues. And this is the other one. I need to find more books. Oh, the 365 Reasons for Smiling. It's awesome. Let me show it to you real quick. Okay, I actually had used it so much, I got a second one. Oh, and you know what? That's the fun thing about this group. Everybody kind of inspires everyone because, like I was watching your stream from last week, and that really inspired me to finish. I've watched Dee Dee, Janet, Ann, everybody. We just inspire each other. That's what we're here for. I know, and it's kind of fun. Like, yeah, Janet did that the other day. She got the monster journal out. It's kind of fun. You get a couple new paper books and pull out some old journals. And oh, he's really cute. Adore is what a dog is perpetually on the wrong side of. My dog is a dog. My dog is a dog is a disaster, but as a person is irreplaceable. That's kind of cute. I might. It's on the other side. Okay. I might tear him out and put him on one of the smaller blank pages. But yeah, this is, here, we'll just do a quick flip of this. You think it describes a cat more? Okay, see, there's that dog. Because I'll use him again. This is why I bought a second book, and I've already used stuff out of here. I hate it. There. Okay. There's a good summer art journal page. Well, because we're in July. Look at these guys. Hey, has anybody seen Punch the monkey from Japan? He was a little, I forget what his species is, but he was a little monkey whose mother disowned him. She like pushed him away. I think she punched him, and that's how he got his name. And he was left out there as a baby all by himself, and the caregivers gave him this bright orange orangutan, and he carried that around, and now he's starting to integrate into the group. He is making friends. He does get bullied sometime, but it's this whole thing that I've been following on Instagram, and it's just something fun to see pop up in your feed, just for in this time, because there's so much crap going on. Cute little baby butt. It is sad, but it's a cute little story. Let me get the it's on Instagram. Okay, Jane said, I saw Punch the Monkey coloring book on Amazon. Oh my God, no kidding. I can't believe. All right, I'm going to pull this out to put in my color journal, because it's hard to find stuff in white. Okay, I always like when there's just words on the back of the page. Hey, Dar, have you seen Punch the Monkey? All right, so pull that out. Giraffes. It's a tearjerker, but it's happy because he makes friends, and there's another monkey. There's another monkey that becomes his mother, and now he has friends. Cute. So yeah, this is just a happy book. So yeah, a lot of these I've used. So I think I got a second one for like $3 or something on Amazon or somewhere. That's a fun page. I've used that before. Oh, cute. Oh, I like that. Use that, use these. So yeah, it's a fun one. It is a fun one. And there's quotes, there's good quotes in it too to use. So always a fun book to pull out and look at. All right, so let's see. Where are the cats? Where are the cats? There should be cats in here. I don't. I can't. You know what, Pam? I can't believe there aren't cats in here. Well, that's kind. Oh, here. You can only chase a butterfly for so long. So there's some cats. Hopefully, more cats pop up. Cats, cats, cats. Ah, here we go. Never play cat and mouse games if you're a mouse. There's a cute little cat. Goats. He might. Oh, where'd the goat go? Where's the goat? Oh, he's funny. There's some that. Where's the goat? I was thinking I'd put him on one of the pages peeking out. I'll have to go back and find him later. Here's another cat. I've lived with several Zen masters, all of them cats. Cats have never completely got over that in ancient Egypt they are worshipped as gods. Cat's motto, no matter what you've done wrong, always try to make it look like the dog. Oh, here. See, there's good cat ones. I've done this. Ooh, very fun. Okay, so yeah, fun book for collage. Let's see. Where could I? He'd be kind of a funny surprise. Let's see. See, and I usually don't have a plan for any of the pages in here. I just plop things down and then I add things as I see them. Okay, so I think we'll put him here and then maybe find some kind of funny quote or some. See if I have some washi tape. Let's see what kind of washi tape I've got. Oh, here. Let's put him here, and then I'm just going to put some different washi tapes down along here. That's what we'll do with that. All right. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we don't need that. All right. All right. Ooh. I should have cut this before. I didn't think of this hanging out here. Actually, There. All right. All right, so we got that. Let's see what other tips I've got. Oh, this will be a fun one. All right. this is what he's thinking. All right, so we've got what this here. I'm going to see as much brown as I can. Got that. All right. Got this over here. Don't cut my thing. There we go. So we've got Pam, thanks for stopping in. It was fun meeting you, and I will check out your streams. And then, all right. And this is probably what he's thinking. Oh no, I can't see. What's over there? What's over there on the other side? All right. So here we go. Okay. There. Perfect. All right. Another page done. Very fun. Just kind of a fun little surprise. Fun little surprise when you flip the page over. All right, so that one's done. All right, let's get, what time is it? Okay, let me get, here it is. Okay, I want to try this stencil. This was a technique that Tracy Winesapple, I think, put on one of her stories, or it's on Instagram. And she used a different flower stencil. But let's see if we can play around with this and see if it'll work. Okay. Let's get this out here. I smell something yummy. I smell food. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use cardstock, and I think I'm going to put some pixie spray, or wait a minute. I think first she sprayed it a little darker, then she put the stencil on top, and then did it a little lighter. Hello? I'm streaming. Oh, he's still the same, but he's working. I gotta go. Bye. That was Kevin checking on his dad. Doug got a really bad cold starting on Sunday and had a fever last night. So when I was talking to Kevin, I let him know, and that was so nice. He checked on him. All right, let me put an apron on because all right, I don't want to get spray paint on my clothes. He is. He's I can't believe he's 25. But yeah, he is a sweet son. We took him, his birthday's in November, and we got tickets to a hockey game, and we went on Saturday. That was the first time he was free with his schedule, so we had a good time. We had fun. The Red Wings lost, though. Now they're out of the playoffs for now. Hopefully they'll get back in. Okay, let's see if I can recreate this. It was a quick video, so I had to watch it a couple times to see what she did. So we'll see if I can get it to work out. Okay. All right, let's get our 2-volt sprays. Okay. All right, let's see. No, I don't want. Okay, so these are the oxide. Let's see. I do some of the oxides over some of the just regular distress sprays. That should make a nice combo. All right. And here, let me get. So I want some dark. And maybe some purples over here. And try the greens. And where's that blue? Here. All right, so the background's covered. All right, let's let this dry. So you follow plane spotters, Dar? That sounds interesting. All right. So I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to put a little pixie spray on it so it doesn't move. I have this here. Hey, Judah. Good to see you. Are you the? All right. pixie spray just to get it so it doesn't move. All right, so we've got this here. So then she went over it with some lighter colors. Okay, so we do have picket fence. But I don't know if this is going to pick up the ones underneath. But we'll see. If it does, it'll be pretty. It'll just be lighter than what's there. So let's try. Oops. Okay. Oh, see, it's not showing up too good. Let's see if the lilac works. All right, let me get a lighter green. Let's see. I feel like these are just blending into each. Oh, not too bad. But it's not bright. There. Well, the pixie spray is not working. Let's see. Let's do. I wonder if she used acrylic sprays. All right, so that's the first try. It's not bad. It's not too bad. It's kind of pretty, right? See, I like how this came out. All right, there's one. Let's do a few of these and see what we can figure out. I do like it. I do like it. It looks a little bit duller here. I like how this pops. Maybe I'll use the bright colors on the bottom and the darker colors on top. Hi, Jackie. Hey, Debbie. Do I wash the pixie spray off? I don't, but it's so light. It doesn't really affect the stencils, but I don't wash my stencils. Okay, I do kind of like that. Let's try some different colors. Let's try some different colors. I should show you the one that she did. It is cool though. Okay, let's do some more. Let's try some more colors. Okay, let's try it with. Okay, so we kind of like the green. Oh, took the top off. All right, we kind of like the green. And then let's try the red. And let's do. Let's try try this turquoise. All right, let's get some more green. More. And the turquoise. All right, so let's let this dry a little bit before I put the stencil back down. I should have. Let's see if I can. No desk space. Oh, cool. Don't forget. Don't forget to smash your stencil down on a piece of paper to clean it. That's kind of cool. I'll have to use this to clean all the different ones. Okay, so here's this one. This one's drying a little bit more. It's not bad. Bad. All right, let's see. This is still wet. Let me dry this a little bit. It's a fun technique. This one is really growing on me as it sits here. It's something easy. Now what she does, she takes her stencil and then she takes down a border. So when she removes the tape, she has like a nice white border around what she did. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little more pixie spray. And you know what? I didn't have it up in that corner, so I wonder if pixie spray gets old. I haven't used this in a while. All right. All right. So let's do that. Kind of press that. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. Did I put it on the wrong side? I don't know. No, this side. Okay. Yeah, kind of press it down. Okay. All right. So let's see. See, that white just kind of soaks in. I feel like if I had a white acrylic, it doesn't really do much. Here. All right. Oh, that's kind of cool. It pulled up some of the more of the purple. Let's see. Oh, here. All right, let's try some of the purple. See what happens. I don't know if his nose was cleaned. Okay, that might be cool. Let me see if I have like an emerald green. Try. That. Tarnished brass. Let's just see what this does, just for fun. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. Ooh, lucky clover here. Oh, that's the brass that's shining up there. Okay. All right, get a piece of paper to clean this off with. Oh, it's wet. Okay. Are you ready? Oh, kind of cool, I guess. Okay. Now, okay, now this is cool. Here's the cleanup from the stencil. That turned out really good. That turned out good. All right, this one, I want to dab this. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so it's really, all right, let me do this. It doesn't, here it's showing up white because you're getting the glare from the brass, but then it's really, this is what you're going to see. So I guess I shouldn't have dabbed that because it kind of got in the way, but it's kind of cool. Maybe I'll try the brass underneath, but see how I like it with the lighter sprays underneath and the darker sprays on top. I like how the flowers pop out. Okay, let's do one more real quick one. I'm going to do one. I have different. All right. What do I have? Okay, here's antique brass, tarnished brass. What else is here? Hickory smoke. Let's just do some with the brass underneath and then color on top. All right. Okay. And then here's the first one. Here's that one. Okay. And then here's this one, which I love. Love that one. Actually, this one you could go in and do doodles and stuff. Huh. Possibilities. Okay, let's do one more and see what happens. let's coat this with, all right. I was so lucky. They've all worked up until this one. Which one is that? I'll have to clean the top. Antique bronze. Okay, we'll just do the whole back in brass. And then I tried this. I'm just going to smooth this. This is just tissue paper I'm using because I had it. So that's what I had right here. So, okay, so that's smoothed all over. Ooh, that's really pretty. I kind of like that. Thanks, Jackie. Okay. Let's do this. All right, let me clean this off better. Two more. I don't know if this pixie spray is doing any good or not. Let's see. All right, so let's do. All right. Let's just put this down here. Okay. So now, what colors? What colors? Let's do. Purple. Oh, now that's interesting. It kind of, it's almost like a resist in the bronzy stuff. Whatever color, do I have like a, here, let's try. And let's do, clean it up with this. I have not used spray inks in forever. It's kind of fun. I have to kind of remember how they work again. Okay, here. This should be fun. All right, so we've got this. That turned out really cool. That turned out really good. Okay. Now, ooh, that's kind of different. Huh. Kind of different there. But fun. Huh. Those golds are really different. Okay. All right, so we've got, I love the cleanup prints. I love all the cleanup prints I got. Definitely want to do something with those. Here's the first one we did, which I kind of like that. And then this one. So yeah, just a fun little way to use your Use your stencils and your sprays. So yeah, go check out Tracy Winesapple. And she has, I'm going to look at that again. I'm trying to see what kind of sprays she used, because hers turned out completely different. And then she went back in and drew and highlighted. It turned out really cool. So yeah. So that was fun. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. This was fun. Hope you got some inspiration. Hope you didn't get too, hope you don't spend too much money on books. That we blame all on Dee Dee. So make sure you check out everybody who's streaming tomorrow on Wednesdays. Dee Dee and Carol check out all week. And then I'm going to check out Pam. I'm going to try to watch one of her recordings because I'm usually not up that late. Thanks to all my mods. Thanks for being here. Thanks to everybody that keeps me company and watches. I will see you next week. Bye.